So last time, the hazard team escorted Kofi and Beku's caravan through a dangerous jungle on the prime material plane, safely guiding it through a massive stegosaurus stampede before defending a stegosaurus nest from hungry allosaurs. After driving off a wounded Tyrannosaurus Rex, the party tracked it to its lair to claim a lucrative bounty. Kitgumi's attempt to quietly extract one of the beast's teeth instead woke the predator, which nearly killed her before the party finally brought down the mighty Jungle King and returned to Sigil with both the caravan and their prize safely delivered. Another month slips quietly past, routine deliveries. Once again, fill your days, letters, packages, contracts, the ordinary work of extraordinary couriers. And with that, we can do our monthly income and expenses for everybody. So that's 60 gold in and various amounts out, depending. For Erendor and Vox, that's expenses of 30 gold a month for their modest lifestyle in their new cohabitated apartment. And for Captain and Kitgumi, that is 6 gold of expenses plus 1d10 of incidentals.
Erendor, did you see the 60 I gave you at the campaign last week?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay.
And then Captain, of course, has an additional 5 gold expense for his alcohol.
How much XP do we have right now?
5,400 is what I have.
And it's 6,500 to level 5?
Yep.
Right on. You all earned a pretty penny on the last adventure. You all got 100 gold each for the job itself, but then the Tyrannosaur tooth netted you an additional 400 each. So all y'all have at least 500 gold if you didn't have more to begin with. So we can get into a little magic item shopping to start off the month if people want to do that.
Yeah. I get a periaptive wound closure.
Is that an uncommon or a rare item?
Uncommon.
Uncommon, okay. So that will cost you, to attempt the purchase, 25 gold.
Okay.
And then after the gold fee is paid, we can have your master negotiator Erendor, with I'm sure guidance from Vox, do his persuasion check to see what kind of deal he can find.
All right, do that.
Ooh, nice one.
Go.
A seller is found for 440 gold.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Periaptive wound closure sold to the gentleman for 440 gold.
40 gold or 440?
440.
Okay.
Yeah, 40 would be a real good deal.
I will take 10 of them. Thank you. I get that map at the end. I think last time I...
What about anybody else? Any shopping to do for anybody else at this point, or you want to save your money for work your way up to 4,000 for a rare item instead of 400 for an uncommon?
I'm definitely saving for now.
Yeah, I'm saving because I really want bracers of defense, and they're rare, so I gotta save.
Right. There is in the shops, of course. There are magical tattoos and potions and spell scrolls. So you've got that, of course. There's also a firearms and explosives seller, traditional adventuring equipment, enchanted armor. Everybody can get a +1 weapon of their choice from the armory for 300 gold. And having a magic weapon is always a good idea for some of the creatures, particularly outer planar creatures that sometimes have damage resistances to non-magical weapons. But just a thing to remember that if you want just a +1 X weapon, those are available for purchase for the low price of 300.
Bad.
All right, so with sounds like the little bit of magic item shopping is done, and we'll get right into the spotlights here. So for Captain, while cutting through one of the hive's narrow alleys on your way back toward headquarters, you hear shouting echoing between the leaning buildings. "You can't be Gorick again! I called him first!" Curiosity gets the better of you. Peering around the corner, you find a half-dozen children gathered in a dusty courtyard. Someone has drawn a crude circle in the dirt to serve as a boxing ring. The smallest boy has wrapped strips of old cloth around his fists, and another has stuffed rags beneath his shirt to make himself look big and muscular. "I'm the captain," one of them declares confidently. The others cheer as the two begin throwing exaggerated punches, complete with dramatic grunts and theatrical staggering. The captain bounces around the ring while Gorick marches relentlessly forward, refusing to react to any of the imaginary blows. Eventually, the smaller boy lands an over-the-top uppercut. The larger child collapses onto his back with a theatrical groan. The spectators erupt into cheers. "No way!" one of the children protest. "Gorick never loses." "Not yet," the first boy replies. Then one of the older boys notices you standing there. His eyes go wide. You're really him." The others freeze, and for an awkward moment, nobody says anything. Finally, the smallest girl blurts out, "How do you beat someone bigger than you?" You think about the question for a moment before answering. You don't try to be bigger. You stay on your feet, keep your hands up, and when you get knocked down, you look at each of them, and you say, "You get back up." For Vox, much of your free time continues to be spent volunteering at the Gatehouse Infirmary. Your reputation among the Bleak Cabal has quietly grown. When difficult patients arrive, the orderlies increasingly seek your opinion before making decisions. More than once, the Master Healer entrusts you with overseeing the infirmary while he attends to other matters elsewhere in the Gatehouse. One morning, a young human volunteer named Tomas, no relation, is assigned to work under your supervision. Fresh-faced and eager to help, Tomas possesses an abundance of compassion but very little experience. He fumbles bandages, confuses medicinal herbs, and nearly faints when assisting with the treatment of a particularly gruesome injury. Several times you catch yourself growing impatient. Then you remember, not so many years ago, someone had shown you the same patience you now struggle to aim for. Over the following weeks, Tomas gradually improves. His bandages become tighter, his hands steadier, and his confidence grows with every patient he helps treat. One evening, after the infirmary has grown quiet, you notice the Master Healer watching from across the room. He says nothing at first. Instead, he watches as Tomas finishes dressing a patient's wounds using the very techniques you had spent weeks teaching him. Only then does the old healer speak. "You stopped thinking like one of my students and started thinking like one of my healers." With that, he quietly returns to his work, leaving you to reflect on how far you've come since arriving at the Gatehouse as a frightened child. For Erendor, the cheerful Kender proves far more difficult to find than you expected. You ask around the market ward, revisiting the streets where the two of you first met. Shopkeepers remember the little fellow with all the questions, though none can agree on where he went afterward. One insists he joined a caravan bound for Tradegate. Another swears he was seen in the clerk's ward arguing with a Modron over the ownership of a spoon. Each lead dissolves into another dead end. You eventually conclude that searching for a Kender and Sigil is much like chasing smoke through the streets. Even so, the effort brings you to an unexpected comfort. For a time, your thoughts are occupied not by demons or contracts, but by memories of Kryn and the unlikely hope that another familiar face might someday find its way to the City of Doors. As the month draws to a close, that comfort begins to fade. Vezitar has remained silent since your act of defiance. No dreams, no whispered instructions, no cryptic notes. The silence has become almost unbearable. One evening, while preparing your spells before bed, you instinctively reach for a familiar thread of borrowed power, and for the briefest moment, you find only emptiness. The sensation vanishes almost as quickly as it came, leaving your magic seemingly unchanged. In other unrelated news, when you awoke yesterday morning, you found a beautifully addressed envelope had been slipped beneath your door.
Did that come after or before I left?
So this is while you were here. So yes, Vox, you are a roommate, so you would have seen.
I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear no words.
Sorry?
You said, I didn't hear nothing you just said.
So, yes, I forgot you guys are roommates. This envelope was delivered to Erendor, slipped underneath the door into your cohabitated apartment.
Okay.
And just bear with me one moment here. I'm going to... there was a handout I generated that I forgot to upload into Roll20, so I'm just going to drop it in the Discord chat instead.
Sure.
Rather than take the time to upload it into Roll20 right now. So this was the letter that Erendor received yesterday morning in our Discord chat. My dearest Erendor, they insist I am safe. They insist I am contained. They insist I should be grateful. I spend my days surrounded by books that never laugh, never flirt, never appreciate good poetry. I miss our conversations. Come visit. Bring lockpicks. Forever yours, Whisper.
Now I really want to know that I see this envelope.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll show it to him. Yeah.
Did you
Like,
use the
look-
steam to open it up before he saw it?
Yeah.
do
Right.
do we need to take a walk to the gatehouse, Erendor?
I think I'm just gonna not do a whole lot with this. I just kind of like, stick it into my desk drawer and walk away.
You gonna keep it?
The letter?
Yeah, you
I'm
gonna keep it.
gonna keep the letter.
Rox is gonna look at him. You're gonna keep it. Okay.
Oh,
Got it.
What's the harm?
It could be important or useful down the road.
Sure.
Definitely telling the team.
A wizard always has to keep options open.
The question, of course, is how did a book manage to get a letter delivered? But that's a mystery that is unsolvable for right now.
I wasn't even gonna question that.
Yeah, he'd find a way.
So lastly, we come to Kit Gumi, and the memory refuses to leave you. Even weeks later, you can still remember the crushing pressure of the Tyrannosaur's jaws. The certainty that this was how your story would end. But you survived. Surviving has left you with questions you never expected to ask. On several of your days off, you find yourself wandering the ladies' ward, not looking for work, looking for answers. The district is home to temples devoted to countless gods, philosophies, and beliefs. Over the course of the month, you step quietly into more than a few of them. Some promise glorious afterlives, some speak of reincarnation, others preach judgment, redemption, or eternal purpose. You listen, you ask questions, you leave thoughtful but unconvinced. One elderly priest notices your uncertainty before offering a gentle smile. "What is it you're hoping to find?" he says. You consider the question for a long moment before answering honestly. "I almost died." The old priest nods as though you've explained everything. No sermon follows, no attempt to convert you, only understanding. As the month draws to a close, you realize you haven't found the answers you were looking for. Perhaps there aren't any. But you've stopped asking yourself whether you'll die someday. Instead, you find yourself asking a different question. When that day finally comes, will you be satisfied with the life you chose to live? It's a question that lingers with you long after you leave the temples behind. Now, today at PPCS headquarters, routine deliveries fill the air. Letters cross worlds, packages cross portals, and contracts have been fulfilled. As always, Sigil never stays quiet for long, and the hazard team is summoned once again to the dispatch office. Drop us here into headquarters. Teska waits beside an unfamiliar woman dressed in simple gray robes. Around her neck hangs the broken symbol of an unknown god, deliberately snapped in half.
In her hand is a what symbol?
A broken holy symbol. Deliberately snapped in half.
Am I able to identify that symbol?
No. It is not familiar to you.
Okay.
So, Teska introduces the woman as Vela Sorn. Vela Sorn is an Aethar factotum. The Aethar are one of the factions of Sigil, one of the Ascendant factions. And the Aethar believe their core philosophy is that the gods are frauds. And she introduces herself and explains what she is looking for. Now, the Aethar have little patience for religion and openly refer to the gods as frauds, tyrants, and parasites upon mortal belief. Vela explains that every priest claims their god is eternal. Every scripture claims their god cannot die, and they're all wrong. The Aethar have located the petrified remains of a dead god drifting in the astral plane. Embedded somewhere within the corpse is something called the God's Bone Fragment, roughly the size of a clenched fist, and she wants the hazard team to go to the astral plane to retrieve it. The job pays 400 gold up front and 400 gold upon successful delivery.
That's total for the party.
Right.
Is there other options, or is that the only job out there?
That's the job for this session, right? Now, Vela goes on to explain that the Aethar are hiring PPCS because they already hired Swiftsigil, who attempted the contract and failed. Vela's expression rather hardens. "We hired Swiftsigil several days ago to retrieve the fragment, and they returned empty-handed. According to their report, they reached the god corpse and encountered only what they explained as resistance, and decided the contract was no longer worth the risk. So they refused to elaborate beyond that. When pressed, Swiftsigil claimed the site had become occupied and advised the Aethar to abandon the expedition." Vela snorts dismissively. Cowards. The Aethar do not abandon truth simply because someone else lacks conviction. We know the fragment is still there. Swiftsigil failed to retrieve it, and whatever drove them away remains.
Well, I mean, we are a lot better than them, so that checks out.
Right?
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm Kagumi's certainly interested, especially with her whole existential crisis. She wants to see the body of a god. Like, she's on a weird death phase right now, so she's in.
Cool. X1RX flips through one of his charts and says, "An occupied dead god, huh? Well, that's not great. Nobody usually settles on dead gods." And then Dr. Zorblax interjects, "Actually, the Githyanki sometimes do. Or mind flayers." Then he shrugs. X1RX studies several more portal charts before announcing, "Ooh, this is an old one. Nobody uses this astral gate anymore. But be warned, astral travelers sometimes report seeing strange things." And he identifies the obscure portal hidden inside an otherwise unremarkable alleyway in Sigil. Vela Sorn presents you with 2 holy symbols of gods that you don't recognize. The tarnished holy symbols depict a forgotten deity. She explains that touching the symbol to the alley wall opens the astral portal, but the symbol is consumed in the process. So you have 2 keys, one for the departing trip and one for the return. As the party prepares to depart, Dr. Zorblax reveals a small brass contraption with obvious excitement. He hurries toward you, clutching a palm-sized device covered in rotating rings, tiny crystal lenses, and several gears that appear to serve no obvious purpose. Inside its glass face, a single droplet of shimmering silver slowly drifts through the air as though floating in the water. He proudly presents it to the party. "Behold, the Astral Reconnaissance Compass, Prototype 7. He pauses. 6 exploded. Without waiting for a response, he continues. "The astral plane has no roads, no mountains, no north. Very inconvenient." He taps the side of the device. "This marvelous little invention finds whatever you're trying to find, usually." Dr. Zorblax demonstrates the device by holding it in the flat of his palm. The silver droplet lazily spins once before settling in a fixed direction. It doesn't point north. It points toward the nearest thing that best matches what the user is intentionally searching for. In your case, the God's Bone fragment. The Aethar provided enough information for me to calibrate it. It should lead you directly to the fragment. Probably.
Well, this makes it even easier. Sounds like 800 gold. Easy peasy.
Right? The compass only functions on the astral plane. And Dr. Zorblax admits that the prototype has never been field tested. When asked about side effects, Dr. Zorblax hesitates and says it's safe-ish. He quickly continues before anyone can object. There's
It's not a doctor's term.
minor cognitive resonance. It's perfectly harmless, almost certainly.
What is cognitive resonance?
Nothing to worry about. It probably won't even happen.
Does that mean I'm connecting to other variations of me?
He refuses to elaborate further.
Hate this dude.
Zorblax, I swear.
One day your position is gonna come up, and I'm taking it.
So with that, you depart into the streets of Sigil on your way to the alleyway where the portal resides. The forgotten holy symbol grows warm in your hand as you press it against the alley's weathered brick wall. For a brief moment, nothing happens. Then the mortar begins to shimmer. Silver light spreads across the wall like ripples across still water until the bricks themselves dissolve into a swirling curtain of liquid starlight. Beyond lies only endless silver. Without ceremony, you step through. The sensation lasts only a heartbeat. Weight disappears. The familiar sounds of sigil vanish. Even your breathing seems strangely muted. There is no wind, no sky, no ground. Only an infinite sea of silvery mist stretching in every direction. Thought alone seems enough to guide your movement as you drift effortlessly through the astral plane. Almost immediately, Dr. Zorblax's prototype begins to react. The tiny droplet of liquid silver inside the compass trembles before gliding purposefully toward a seemingly empty stretch of silver mist. For a moment, it spins uncertainly, then steadies. Its direction is unmistakable. The God's Bone fragment lies somewhere that way. Without the compass, the astral offers no sense of direction. Every horizon appears identical, making navigation nearly impossible. The device becomes your only reliable guide through the endless silver void. Following its silent guidance, you drift onward. Minutes or perhaps even hours pass in complete silence. It's hard to tell. Time feels strangely meaningless here. There's no sunrise or sunset, no hunger or fatigue, only the quiet certainty of the compass pulling you steadily forward. Then far ahead, something impossible hangs motionless within the void. At first it resembles a mountain, then an island. Then as you draw nearer, you realize you're looking at the petrified corpse of an impossibly gigantic humanoid. Its ribs arch like mountain ranges. Its empty eye sockets could swallow castles whole. Even in death, whatever this being once was defies comprehension. As you rise over the god's shoulder, an active battle scene becomes immediately clear. The fossilized shoulder bears fresh scars from recent battle. Chunks of petrified bone have been blasted away by psychic force. Silver greatswords lie broken across the stone, and the bodies of fallen Githyanki and mind flayers already litter the battlefield. Whatever conflict began here did not begin with your arrival. It is merely reaching its conclusion. The astral resonance compass continues to point unwaveringly toward the fighting. 5 armored warriors with pale yellow skin dart across the fossilized bone, silver greatswords flashing in impossible arcs. Opposite them, 3 towering figures with slick violet skin and writhing facial tentacles unleash waves of invisible psychic force. The air itself seems to ripple as minds clash against minds. Neither side gives quarter. Neither side appears willing to retreat. The ancient hatred between the Githyanki and Mind Flayer is written in every desperate swing, and neither side has noticed you yet. With that, I'm going to fill up my drink, and you guys can decide what you want to do with this scene in front of you.
So we need to cross this battlefield? Is that the impression I got?
That's what I got from it.
Huh.
The compass is pointing you directly towards the battle, as if the God's Bone fragment were there.
Yeah.
I'll say, is it possible for us to like skirt around the edge and see if the compass continues to point inside the battlefield?
Yeah, go around the outside.
Yeah.
I was about to say, don't you wizards like have an ability to summon a familiar? Like, can you send a bird in and like scope it out?
That's not something I'm able to do.
Okay.
I'm a healer. I don't have those fancy.
Well, I thought our wizard could maybe do it because like that's a wizard thing, right? I don't know
But it's more
magic
of a
stuff.
warlock thing.
Familiars? I thought no, because I say as somebody metagaming here, Brule
Yeah.
has familiar, so I was like, yeah, that's a wizard spell. Like,
Yep.
we don't know that he's a warlock.
That's not a wizard spell that Arendor has.
Wow. Okay, so you grew up with no pets. I see.
No pets. I found them kind of a bit of a waste of time.
You found pets a waste of time?
They interfered with my studies too much.
Oh, okay. Is that what you told yourself when your daddy wouldn't let you get one?
I believe
Yeah,
so. I think that's what happened.
I give you a bit of a look.
You asked
That's
and
why he has
asked, but
attachment
never got
issues to the book. Did I tell y'all he got a letter this morning?
No.
it.
He got a letter from the book again.
Oh my god.
What is
And I
that?
discarded it promptly.
Discarded it
He
where?
put it in his desk.
Well,
He saved it for later.
it's
to
out of
read at
mind.
his discretion.
It's not out of mind. It's into your desk.
Dude, when she eventually breaks out, because somehow she's going to, you're gonna be suspect number one. They're gonna come knocking on that door.
So
We never know. I have to keep all doors open. There may be a use for this book down the road.
Wow.
Sure, right?
Really? You're going back to the gay house after this mission. I asked you. I specifically asked you.
So Vox, while I was filling my cup, I did hear your idea about trying to navigate around the battlefield to ensure that the compass was pointing you toward it. And without the combatants are so occupied with each other, I was thinking about asking for stealth checks to see if you were noticed, but I think you can safely do it without a stealth check. And yes, it does confirm that the God's Bone fragment is in the midst of the battlefield.
Oh, man.
Great. Well, that explains things.
So you've got a couple of options. You can join
So,
the
I got an
Githyanki
idea.
against the Flayers, join the Flayers against the Githyanki. You can wait and observe, or do something completely unexpected.
I got an idea.
Okay.
And it's a really bad idea. I'm gonna start off by letting y'all know that I can cast Sanctuary on someone, preferably the faster person. I'm looking at you, Greenie.
Mm-hmm.
And they can take off and run with the compass and see if they can make it and come back.
How long does Sanctuary last?
How long does Sanctuary last? That's a good
I can also use invisibility. That's an hour.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, invisibility is a good option, but, like, I have to avoid stuff along the way. I feel like Sanctuary is a good, like...
You got 1
no one
minute.
can directly attack me, you know? Like, it would just be pure coincidence.
You got 1 minute to make it there and back. I've seen people do 100-yard dash in less.
Listen, I am a monk. I can get pretty fast. Like, I just haven't needed to. But the problem is I don't know where it is.
That's why you take the compass with you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But, like, I don't know how far I have to get in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is there any
how far am I-
indication that we can see what we're looking for?
No, you can't see it. And remember,
Okay.
it is only a fist-sized piece of bone, so it's not like
Right.
it's exceptionally large. It could be being carried by one of the combatants.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, here's my plan right here. All right, here's an idea. All right. You skirt around the edge of around the edge of the battle. And you look at the compass the whole time until it directs you in a specific spot. And
Yeah,
then keep
you know what?
running.
I like that idea. I'm thinking for that route, maybe let's go invisibility first, just so they can focus on each other and I can see who it is, and then I have sleight of hand. I can pickpocket someone if I need to.
So it seems like the battle is in full swing, and it's probably going to resolve itself here in the next minute for one side or the other. So you don't necessarily have a ton of time before one side vanquishes the other.
I'm concerned about one side winning and taking this item and leaving. That concern. Maybe that's why they're fighting.
Yeah, well, I guess my first question is, holding it up, since they're clearly one side versus the other, is the compass pointing towards the Githyanki, or is it pointing towards the Mind Flayers?
So at the distance you're at, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where on the battlefield it is. It is,
So, like, moving it left and right won't, like,
right.
tell me clear. Okay, so I'd have to get much closer for it to...
Right.
Alright, well, I mean, I'm expecting this. Let me see. 40 feet, yeah, let me see how fast Goo is. She's fast. Speed is 40 feet, so I could use all my movement speed to just, like, get here and see if I get a clearer picture, and then I can just use my bonus action to, like, dash again if I need to.
And you're invisible while you do this?
If I have invisibility, I'm going to take invisibility. Please and thank you.
Yep, do that.
Alright, we'll say using invisibility, you can conclude that the fragment is on the Mind Flayer side of the battlefield.
Okay, great. So bonus, I will dash again to, like, just to kind of go around these guys behind them, like keeping a distance, just to kind of see where the needle is pointing if I can.
It's definitely in the area of the three clustered Mind Flayers, though at this distance you can't tell which one.
I don't want to... I'm invisible, so I don't want to shout. So it seems like it's on one of the three Mind Flayers.
Right.
So, shit. Okay, I wish I could communicate with the team and be like, it's one of the Mind Flayers, side with the Yankee. In return, we'll help them kick the Mind Flayer's ass.
Before we do that, what side looks like they're winning?
So let's advance it a little bit here. Let's say at this point you've been watching for a good minute, and we're going to say that a couple of the Githyanki have died. And one of the Mind Flayers has died. So the Mind Flayers are unleashing their dreaded psionic Mind Blast attack, which is a 60-foot cone of psychic damage that issues the stunned condition on the Githyanki. And the three of the Mind Flayers concentrated their blasts on the Githyanki force before the Githyanki could tactically redisperse themselves far enough apart so that they all wouldn't be caught in. And that gave the Mind Flayers an early advantage in the battle. The Githyanki are doing their damage, but the Mind Flayers seem to have an upper hand.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well for us.
We might need to jump in.
We might need to jump in before the Githyanki are dead.
Yep. Does a mind flayer fall under creature or humanoid?
A mind
creature or
flayer is an aberration.
Creature?
Yeah, it's a creature.
Dang, so that spell won't work.
Well, a humanoid is a creature. It's just humanoid is a classification of creature, and aberration is another classification of creature. They're both creatures.
I was trying to figure out if I could use hold person on it.
Let me familiarize myself with exactly how hold person reads, and I'll tell you whether... So, hold person is a humanoid, and a mind flayer is an aberration, but a Githyanki, I believe, is a humanoid.
I don't want to use it on the gifts. They ain't got the bone.
A Githyanki is also an aberration, so...
Yeah, you'd need to hold monster for those, I think.
Right.
Okay. What's the game plan, y'all?
I think we need to jump in before the mind flayers win this, because they'll probably just disappear. And if they have the item on them, that's not good.
Okay.
Yeah, I doubt we can negotiate and trust them.
Yeah.
We'll have a better chance with the Githyankis, so I say we jump in and help them.
That seems logical to me. All right. That's consensus.
All right. Let's put Kit Gumi where she wants to be to start this battle. Put yourselves, you can get a little bit closer before you jump in, and then we can roll for initiative and take it from there.
Okay.
I will sneak up behind this guy here, because he's pretty hurt.
This is tough terrain, does it? Is it?
No, it is not difficult terrain.
Are we getting a surprise round for this?
Let's do a group stealth check. DC 15.
Okay.
Because there's no real cover for approaching them. So somebody's probably going to notice you unless you're able to move creatively.
All right.
Yeah, they saw us.
So both sides can see you approaching, right?
Okay.
Does Goo get one? Because she's invisible.
Yeah, they don't see her, so she might get a... So up first is this mind flayer here. Let's see what he's going to do. So he is going to use...
Do we have a turn order?
Yes. Yeah, everybody rolled initiative, so we're all in there.
Okay.
Is roll 20 going stupid slow again?
Always seems to.
All right, I got a refresh already. All right, let's try this again. Mind Flayer. I don't know why my stuff isn't rolling. There we go. So he mind blasts the 2 Git Yankees that are there. They have to make intelligence saving throws. The Gith Yankee Knight fails his. The Gith Yankee Warrior makes his. So that is 68 plus 4 psychic damage. 34 damage. So the Knight takes the full 34 and the other one takes 17. These guys are hurting. Alright, Kit Gumi. Invisible Kit Gumi.
Yep. Alrighty. I'm gonna go for the really hurt one. And let me go on my combat. Sorry, just ignore what I just clicked. Oh no, that was invisibility.
Yeah, I was just reminding myself that you have advantage on attack rolls because you're invisible.
Hold on, wait. Sorry, I have to. My stuff was not long rested. Hold on, sorry about that. Okay,
Gotcha.
martial arts attack on this guy. 22 hit.
With advantage, I mean, just to see if you crit, right?
Okay, reroll.
Alright, so we'll stick with the 22 hits.
Mhm.
For
For 6 bludgeoning.
6 bludgeoning. They've got no kind of vulnerabilities or resistances, so he takes all 6.
Then I'm gonna go for an unarmed strike. Assuming an 18 hits.
18 does.
For another 6.
Alright.
Question about invisibility. If I attack someone, does it drop?
Yes.
Okay. So with the first punch, it dropped. Gotcha.
Right. Alright, then we go to this Gith Yankee Knight, who's going to run up and do his thing against the Mind Flayer, armor class 15. He's got multi-attack, so he makes 3 silver sword attacks. Looks like he hits on one of them. 20. Actually, for 16 damage. This Mind Flayer here is going to attack with his tentacles. And miss. He can do that as much as he wants. He can do Dominate Monster. I have a hard time with these monster sheets. Some of them are a little confusing to look at. But
Yeah, they can be.
We'll move on from that, and we'll go to the captain.
Alright. That doesn't do anything. I'm gonna use saltiness.
Salty salute.
Yeah, on this one.
Hey, squid face. And that's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, DC 12.
Ooh, failed.
So he takes 8 and disadvantage on attacks. That's not me. It's not the captain.
All right. Erendor.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do as a bonus action is drink a potion of heroism. So that gives me 10 temp hit points, and I act like I'm blessed.
Very good. For how long does that last? An hour, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it's an hour.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I'm going to do is, as my action, we'll go with the witch bolt on the injured mind flayer.
Okay. Oh, just missed.
Oh no.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a bad roll. Okay. Yep, that's it.
All right, Fox.
Total dead on the injured one here.
Necrotic damage on the Mind Flayer. Anything else?
That is it for now.
All right. Scathyanki Warrior is going to run up and attack the really injured one. He gets 2 side blade attacks. He hits on the second one for 14 damage. And down goes the Githyanki. It takes us back to our Mind Flayer friend. He's going to use Mind Blast again. Let's see, a 60-foot cone. I gotta move the turn order out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so let's get intelligence saves for Erendor, Captain, and the 2 Gith.
Intelligence, okay. Why is my sheet being stupid?
Saving throw.
I'm working on it.
Githyanki Knight
My
makes
sheet.
his save. Githyanki Warrior, and I don't think it matters because he's going to take half damage even if he does make it. And he's got 3 hit points left, so he's going to go down. But the one who made it only takes 16 damage.
I am refreshing.
Very good. And let's see. Does his ability recharge? It does not. Kit Gumi.
Okay. Okay, so it's just this guy, so I guess I'll run up over here just to get in flanking for this other Githyanki who's still standing. Gonna attack him. Oh, 10, I assume doesn't hit.
10 does not.
Okay. I'll do focus point to do 2 unarmed strikes.
18 hits.
And 14?
Misses.
Okay. Just want to make sure I don't double click the damage.
5 damage.
Yep, he takes 5.
Alright. The knight. Steps up on the mind flayer. And he's going to attack with his silver sword. And he hits 3 times. Four, 15, 18, and 19. 37, 47, 52, right? Yeah, that sounds right.
Wow, crazy.
Wow.
73.
So the Mind Flayer has resistance to psychic damage, so he only takes half of the psychic damage. So the damage got adjusted down a little bit. And then we come to the captain.
Alright.
23 hits. You going for the Mind Flayer, yeah?
Yeah, and I'm going to use Savage Attacker.
Okay.
Better. 1, so I'll stick with the 7.
Very good. Anything else for Cap?
And then 2 Moxie for 2 more hits.
20 hits. For 6. 21 hits. For 4, so 10 damage altogether on the Mind Flayer. He is deep in the red. Alright, Erendor, you are concentrating on Witch Bolt. So even
Yes.
though it missed, you get to do damage, right?
Yep, that's right. So he takes 2.
Which is enough to take him out.
Oh, okay.
Vox is gonna scream, check the bodies!
Yeah, that's immediately what I'm doing. I'm just like looking to see which Mind Flayer body it is.
Right.
I aggressively pointed at both of them. I'm like, which one? Which one?
Right.
Assuming we're out of turn order, we'll search both.
Right. So, the Githyanki Knight, who is still alive, is kind of down on one knee, holding his giant silver blade. And he looks at the 4 of you. Says, "Stupid Istik, getting involved. You don't even know what you're dealing with. You should leave now."
I can heal you if you shut up.
I don't need your help. And he kind of
And I go to heal Cap.
aggressively at the ground.
I'm gonna heal Cap. Where are you? Oh, I didn't do a long rest.
And I'm gonna search the Githyanki that's on the ground in front of me.
And the Githyanki Knight, the Mind Flayer in front of you?
Mind Flayer, sorry, yeah.
Right, okay. The Githyanki Knight snaps at you and actually points his blade at you and says, "You will leave the bodies and leave this place right now."
I will not.
I'm also searching the bodies. Like I'm holding the compass to figure out which body has it.
The Mind Flayer directly in front of you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going for that body, like straight up. I'm like, yeah, we're trying to get out of here, buddy. Like, we just need to take this real fast.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't even had time to say I'm gonna prepare a Tola dead.
It's fine if he wants to be like that.
Death is death, brother. I'll stabilize you after we knock you out.
Yeah, I was about to say we're just gonna knock him out, okay? Like, no qualms against him, but we gotta do this.
So it looks like we just still need Erendor to make it official.
Yeah, my Roll20 just crashed, so I just rolled it manually. So I got it.
He's only got 10 hit points, so the odds are that, and he's going third at the
He's not gonna make it.
best case scenario. So, Captain, you get to go first. You can see that the Githyanki Knight intends to strike Kit Gumi for trying to loot the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, as he gets hostile with Kit Gumi, I'm just gonna sucker punch him in the face.
That misses.
Probably not doing anything with the mind.
Right.
I am going to salty silly him and insult him.
He fails.
And he takes 7 and disadvantage on attacks. 7 psychic, so.
Doesn't look like he has any resistances or anything, so he takes 7 psychic, you said?
Yep.
7 psychic damage.
You do realize. Can I attempt to like talk him out of this whole state of action?
He
I did.
warned
I
you,
saluted him.
and
I mean,
you
I
ignored
tilted.
his warning, so he's attacking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I inform him you do realize you're gonna lose, and we're gonna heal you, and you're gonna go back and failure. You're not gonna die here.
What you got, Goo?
Alright, yeah, I mean, she's just gonna straight up attack him. I mean, she's just like, listen, I've got a job to do, man. I'm trying to get out of here. Okay, that's
23
6.
hits for 6.
And he's okay.
Cap, how much health are you missing?
Like 4 Not too much.
Now, Vox,
I am 33.
I would
What you
be remiss not to mention to you that this Githyanki Knight is wearing plate armor.
Ooh.
Oh, you dead?
Get the Yankee plate even fancier.
It'll be different if we weren't at Sigil and I wouldn't have to worry about having him find me. Like,
We've got Githyanki plate armor and a Githyanki silver sword.
how about this? We didn't touch his other. He's the only one with plate armor on, or did the other guys have plate armor on as well?
Let me see what they have.
Thought the other guy had a sword at least, right?
Warriors are wearing half plate.
Okay.
The other Githyanki?
Okay. Yeah. Anybody got rope?
Probably.
Yeah. 50
Cool.
foot.
We're gonna strip him and we're gonna tie him up and we're gonna stabilize the rest of his team.
Rest of his team are dead.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think we want to tie him up. He's lone man here, you know, like... I'm focusing on the mind flayers and finding our stuff.
So you do
okay.
find the God's Bone
I'm gonna-
fragment.
I'm gonna ask the team. Does anybody have the ability to kill him to make it look like a mind flare killed him?
No.
Maybe.
I could punch him in his face repeatedly.
And then I
Well,
look at my roommate and
great.
say, "My man, I know you got it in you."
What do I got? What do I got?
Again, I continue just to look through the Mind Flayer corpse, a little horrified that they're discussing this.
Anything that I could do, I can only do for a minute, unfortunately.
You only got to do it once. He's already down. You just got to finish him off.
Well, I mean, in that case, I mean, any of you could just make it.
Mind flayers don't use weapons.
True.
They do have that escape though.
I don't think I really have anything that would here.
You don't have anything? Okay.
The Mind Flayer wears breastplate.
Yeah, no. So, what's over here? Is this just the abyss?
Like out here in the gray.
Uh huh.
That's just the astral plane, right?
Okay. Let's see what I got.
Yeah, just like in Baldur's Gate when we go to Astral Plane.
Okay. I'm going to use. Well, he's already dead. Wait, he's not dead. He's just unconscious, correct? Or is he actually dead?
No, he's unconscious, but you can make him dead.
I mean, does it matter? Like,
Because I don't
really
really want to come back and because we're at Sigil, like they have like I'm pretty sure Get Yankees are walking around Sigil at some point, and
Yeah.
I don't want him to come back.
Yeah, but if you
So
live in,
if I'm gonna rob him, it's gonna be permanent.
if you live in Texas and you go to Florida and you step on an ant and you go back to Texas, I mean,
The
the
ant's gonna
ants in
find you.
Texas don't know that you stepped on an ant in Florida. I mean,
well, we're not bound to the rules of Sigil here.
right?
It's cool. I'm gonna kill him.
He was gonna kill you.
Yeah, fine.
Right.
Had to-
Yeah, I'm use words of radiance until he just stops breathing.
Right on. The Gith Yankee Knight is no longer a mortal concern.
And I'm gonna yeet his body into the
Into the astral plane.
in the astral plane. Just let him float out there.
Yeet.
So yeah, got plate mail. Yeah.
Got plate armor. Gith Yankee plate armor.
Let me check that out.
It has no mechanical difference, but another Gith Yankee that sees it will immediately recognize it as being Gith Yankee plate armor.
Yeah, I bought it from the black market.
You can try that excuse, yeah.
Right?
You're gonna wear it? Like, I understand if you wanted to sell it, but like, you're gonna wear
I'm
it.
gonna wear it with a robe on top of it.
You might be able to, sell it for at least a decent amount towards an
I
actual.
might be able to trade it.
Yeah. At least to.
Yeah, like I
for some
understand if
amount.
you're gonna trade it, but like the fact you're gonna risk the chance of wearing that, okay, you're a braver man than I would be.
I'm gonna put it in the bag
Is
of
it
holding.
we have bag holding?
We have a bag of holding, right? Somebody bought one.
Yes, sir. Out of
For
sight,
that
out of mind.
matter, if you want to loot the rest of them, there's a couple. We'll say that you can get 2 usable half plate and a usable breastplate.
We could sell those easily.
How many? 2 half.
2 half and a breastplate. like I said, Kitgumi, you did retrieve the God's Bone fragment from one of the mind flayers. It was in the folds of his robes. It weighs approximately 1 pound and is pleasantly warm to the touch. So this is matches the description you were given. It would seem that the mind flayers apparently came to get this object and broke out into a fight with the Githyanki before they could get away. So your timing was fortuitous in that you were able to get here before the mind flayers made off with the fragment. Otherwise, the compass would have led you to the mind flayers instead of the body.
Well, that's a good thing. Means we just get out of here.
Right on. Mission accomplished, right?
Yep. Seems so.
All right. So with the fragment and your loot secured, you journey back to the Sigil portal uneventfully. The familiar portal is exactly where you left it. And you touch your holy symbol to the framework of the portal, and it activates. Home is only a few steps away, and the first person through immediately slams into something solid. The portal itself is functioning perfectly, but beyond it, the alleyway has been completely barricaded with heavy timber, iron grates, and chains. Even overturned wagons have been stacked across the portal's exit. No matter how hard you push, there simply isn't enough room to pass through. Wedged neatly beneath one length of chain rests a pristine white business card.
Pick it up and take a look.
The card bears the familiar Swift Sigil Express logo. On the reverse, handwritten in script, it says, "Better luck next delivery."
Bastard.
And after,
Can't leave the plane.
after about a minute, the portal closes and you don't have another portal key.
I'm gonna bomb their headquarters.
Oh my god!
Hold on, I missed that last part. The portal closed and we don't have a what?
Another portal key.
So we're stuck.
So we're stuck
where
there.
exactly?
In the astral plane.
Okay.
All these
Well, we have the
People are gonna
compass.
die now.
Can we use the compass to maybe find another key? Oh shit! Well, I don't think we can get through the portal because I was going to say maybe let's find another key, but
Can we use the compass to find another portal? You said that it works as like something that we want, right?
Right?
Yeah, way home, please.
Kind of works like the compass from Pirates of the Caribbean, where it takes you
We
to the
want
object
a
of your heart's
safe
desire.
route home. That's what we're looking for. Everybody think of a safe route home.
Right? With no hope of forcing your way through the barricaded portal, you turn away from the familiar alley beyond and drift once more into the endless silver expanse that never changes. Your bodies never tire, your stomachs never grow hungry. Even your thoughts begin to blur together beneath the weight of perfect stillness.
We still have that card, correct?
Right.
Cool. Hold on to that. I'm gonna put that in the bag of holding as well.
Dr. Zorblax's astral resonance compass vibrates gently in your hand. The tiny droplet of liquid silver, which had remained fixed upon the God's Bone fragment throughout your journey, begins to shift, slowly. It turns away from the blocked portal, away from the dead god, and for several moments it wavers uncertainly, as though searching. Then it steadies once more, pointing deeper into the endless silver void. Whatever the compass has found isn't the fragment, isn't Sigil, it's something else. With no better option, you follow. Again, the astral swallows all sense of time. Whether you drift for hours or days is impossible to know. But I think you all can safely get in a long rest.
Okay, that helps.
Ahead, a ripple disturbs the otherwise motionless mist. At first, it resembles nothing more than a drifting boulder. Then it moves. A massive red-skinned amphibian slowly emerges from the silver haze. Its powerful limbs paddle effortlessly through the astral void. It says nothing. Its large black eyes slowly pass over each member of the party, studying, evaluating, and without warning, it lunges forward. Roll initiative.
Wait, what?
We are definitely gonna mess them up.
We took a long rest, right?
This is not good for them. Just ooh,
Just add
ooh,
more to it.
ooh.
All right, Vox. This
Does that thing
red
speak?
amphibious creature is in front of you, and it lunges. It's clearly in an attack posture.
Does that thing speak?
The only way to know is to try to communicate with it.
I'm going to use my command spell in every language I know. And tell it to grovel. No, common, celestial, and abyssal.
Okay, it does not have to understand your words for the command to work.
Okay.
I just checked and made sure that you don't have to share a common language or anything like that. So let's see. Wisdom saving throw. 13. It fails. So what's it do?
Grovel.
Grovel. The target has the prone condition and ends its turn. Prone condition. Prone. Alright. That's Fox issues a command for the red slod to begin groveling, which it does. And then we go to Kitgumi.
Let me just see where this guy actually. Can I float out there?
One second. I forgot about this. So he gets to roll that wisdom save again. And he failed anyway. Okay, good.
Nice.
Okay, so is this? So my question is, can I safely travel from here to there, or will I be floating?
You are floating, but thought is what causes you to move. So it's just a matter of willing yourself to move forward.
Okay, great. I just want to be able to make sure that I'm moving. I'm not gonna fall to my death or anything silly.
Nope.
Because they did not let us fly around in Baldur's Gate 3, which is bullshit. Alrighty.
Martial arts attack hits.
And then, you know what? Because I'm pissed, I'm doing a flurry of blows on this guy, so I'm gonna hit him 2 times.
Alright.
Remember, all your attacks have advantage.
They do have advantage. Okay, let's say that's 1 roll, which missed.
Right. That one hits.
It's great. And then roll damage for 3.
3. Alright. That's it for Kitgumi, and we go to Erendor.
Okay. Right. So my problem is that because he's prone, that's disadvantage for a ranged attack. Yeah, an attack roll against the creature has advantage if within 5 feet. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
Right.
So, with that in mind, how close did I get? I get close. Is he still full health?
No.
Did I miss? No, he's not. Okay. I am going to something that I don't usually do because I'm a wizard. I'm going to toll the dead.
Told the dead. Wisdom saving throw. Failed.
Excellent. And he takes 6. 6 necrotic.
6 necrotic. All right. Anything else for Arendor?
That is it.
All right. Red Slad gets his turn. You see some of the wounds on his body that he's received close on their own. And he repositions himself out of the prone. Oh, no, he doesn't, right?
Yeah, the wording on that spell is weird because it's target has prone condition and then ends its turn, but it didn't happen on his turn.
On its turn, right.
So that's kind of weird.
So command is a first level spell. I mean, I would read that as effectively he loses a turn.
He loses the turn. Yeah, that makes sense.
That seems to be what the spell is intending to happen.
I think so.
So we're going to say he regenerates on his own because that's a passive ability. But he cannot take any deliberate action because he's under the effect of command. So it won't be until his next turn that he's able to, quote unquote, stand up.
Oh, I just reread this again.
Yep.
Or follow the command on its next turn. So he wasn't actually supposed to be prone yet.
Right.
That's
right.
Whatever.
Right.
Oh well.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We can just move on. Captain, he's prone now either way.
Yep.
Move up to him and punch him. Wow.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. Was that a 20?
That was a 20.
So, we'll do the crit damage first.
Right.
One crit. Alright, so that's,
10 bludgeoning.
Wait, that's only 1d6, so it's supposed to be 2d6? For the...
Yes,
crit?
so roll another d6, right.
Okay.
Alright, so you did 11 points of damage.
Alright, and then on a natural 20, roll a 1d6, and I get 1 gold piece.
Gold falls out.
You
punched a gold.
And then, yeah. And then I'm going to do the fist of the Moxie for 2 more attacks. Oh, what? That was only 10 damage. Yeah, you know what? Oh, wait, that's not.
20 hits.
Is it?
That's
Okay.
not a crit.
Yeah.
8 bludgeoning.
So 8. And then again.
24 hits. For 6.
And that's it.
Alright. Alright, then we go to Vox.
Vox is going to toll the dead. Hopefully I'm close enough before I decide that. Yep. Toll dead.
He passed his save.
Boo! Okay, that's it for me.
Alright, go.
Alright, I'm gonna be back smacking him again. Martial arts attack. 15 hit.
15 does hit.
Do I get advantage on him still?
Yes,
Okay, I just
because he's prone, right?
Gotcha. Turn that on. I'll do damage just on the 15. And then just bonus action 1 unarmed strike.
Hit.
20. For another 3.
9 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Erendor.
Alright. I'm just gonna fling an Eldritch Blast away.
Even at disadvantage?
Yeah, I think so, because he's still prone, I guess, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still gonna do it.
Nice.
Alright. For 8.
8. He's got some resistances. Let me make sure they're not force. I don't think they're force. No. Okay. So 8 damage.
And that's it for me.
All right. He is going to stand up. He is all sorts of not happy. He is going to attack Kit Gumi. With 23
23 does hit.
for 11 piercing damage.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do what I do. Deflect attack. It's only 10.
So you take 1 damage, and I need you to make
Yep.
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I did not mean to do that with advantage.
All right, you failed your Constitution saving throw.
Cool, great.
16 hits Kit Gumi again
Mm-hmm.
for 9 more.
Yep.
And 10 misses.
Yes.
All right, Cap.
No. Move around this side. And we'll punch.
Mug Fist does hit.
Is that advantage still or no?
No, not advantage. Five damage.
I'm going to use Savage Attack and do that again. So 10 damage.
So 5 more.
Right.
Right.
And then Moxie for
Miss.
and then one more.
That one hits. 6.
And that's it.
All right, Vox.
Okay, I'm going to hit go with some healing. Bonus action healing word.
Thank you, thank you.
Once I use that, am I still able to use Total Dead?
Yes.
That's not full health, wrong one.
He made a save.
Almost. That's
All
not
right.
me.
Goo.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep smacking this thing. Like, oh my god.
Misses.
Yeah. Okay. Time for what? I'm using another focus point to make up for that miss for 2 attacks.
Hit.
hold on.
8 points of
Interesting.
damage.
Okay. This is interesting. So I hit the damage button on the one that I rolled the 15 on, but the damage shows up on the last roll I rolled, which I think is interesting.
I think that's just a cosmetic thing. The box is certainly attached, but I think that's just because two boxes bordered each other, not because it was necessarily part of the same. But
Yeah, it's odd. Like there should be a gap in there. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got 3 attacks by Kit Gumi, and then we go to Erendor, right?
Yeah. I mean, the last one worked, and force damage seems like a good thing, so we'll go with that again. 10.
Misses.
All right. We'll rethink that for next turn.
All right. A little regeneration happens. And this time he's going to attack Captain.
Alright. Cool.
No advantage, so not a crit, but a hit. For 8 points of damage.
No worry.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
No worry.
Alright. 24 hits. Captain for 7 more. And another Constitution saving throw. Alright.
Was that one? So I failed that one?
Yep.
Cursed.
And 24 hits for 9 more.
And another saving throw?
Not necessary.
Okay. So what happened?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Does it curse on the warrior? Minuscule slot egg is implanted? Alien over here?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Do we get opportunity attack?
You get op attacks. Except Kit Gumi, because you used your reaction to deflect already, right? Oh, no, you didn't, because you didn't take a damage. So
No.
You both get op
Yeah.
attacks, right. Mugfist hits. Kit Gumi misses.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Mugfist hits for 5. Alright, Captain.
Oh yeah.
My bad. I was talking. Did I get attacked?
Not yet.
Cool. Got it.
7 miss.
7. And I don't have any Moxie, so Salty Salute.
Wisdom saving throw
DC
for the slot.
Yeah. Oh,
Fails
3.
his save.
3 Psychic and disadvantage on. That's not me.
Alright. Box.
That's gonna be interesting. I am going to use. Can't use whole person because he's not a person. So I'm gonna see if I can get away with another command. Oh, I think I did it wrong. Yeah.
Failed his save.
Yeah, buddy. I'm going to have him. I'm gonna have him grovel again.
Very good. This time I won't grovel until it's his turn.
Okay.
Right. Alright, Kit Gumi.
All right. Well, I'm going back in. to like here. Sorry. Come on, pulling up my sheet.
14
14
hits.
hit.
Sure does.
Perfect.
For 10, nice.
And then 1 unarmed strike.
Hits. For 6 more. Very nice. Erendor.
All right. Well, I'm not at a disadvantage this time, so
Nope.
we'll go with the blast again.
21 hits.
X
For 9.
or 9 force.
Red Slod has a little bit of regeneration going on. Then he immediately falls to the ground and grovels. Captain.
Alright, punch him in the face. 11.
25 hits.
Maybe once.
For 6.
Savage attack. And for 7.
1 more.
And then salty salute.
Ooh, nice damage. 7. He failed, so 5 damage.
Oh, I see. And disadvantage on other people.
Right? Alright, Fox.
Okay, Vox is going to. You know what? Vox is going toe to dead. Oh, buddy. Oh. I should have used something else when he was rolling like that.
Alright. Alright, Goo, you can put him away.
I think I will.
Because he's prone.
Thank you for telling me that.
15 hits. Down he goes. Alright. So took him out. Now, I forgot to give you XP for your first fight against the Mind Flayer. So let me give you XP for the Mind Flayer and now for the Red Slod. So for the Mind Flayer, let me remove the turn order.
How much XP was that for the first one?
Let me see. So, for 725 XP for the Mind Flayer each. And for the Red Slod, for another 450 each.
What was the first one?
725
25 and 450.
and 450.
Okay.
So we're at 65, 75?
Okay, I'm officially ready to level up.
Yep. Yep, that's a level
Is there
up.
anything to scavenge from this corpse or no? Teeth or
No,
anything like that?
he had nothing on him. He was just a more
What
of a
XP we
wild
sitting at?
creature.
6575.
I'm sorry, y'all both said it at the same time.
6575.
Thank you.
You got it?
So that's a level up to 5.
We'll hold off on the leveling up until we get a chance to long rest.
Got it.
Okay.
Which could effectively be right now, actually, now that I really think about it, because you've got a ways to travel, so you effectively could rest. So if you guys want to level up to 5 now, or just long rest and level up later, it's up to you.
I can wait. Fine.
Can we just take a long rest?
Yeah, but
We-
a lot of time is passing, which is why you're getting a lot of long rests. You're spending hours drifting in the void.
Mm.
It's been...
I can wait till later.
Okay. So, after moving on from this battle, the journey through the featureless astral continues for many more hours. Eventually, something changes. Far ahead, a faint leather-brown shimmer, and moments later another, this time amber, then orange, then amethyst, magenta, and finally olive. One by one, 6 softly glowing pools emerge from the silver mist, suspended motionless before you. The compass's silver droplet slowly settles. For the first time since entering the astral plane, it stops moving entirely. As you approach, the astral itself seems to hold its breath. The mist gathers, the light bends, and from the silver void, a face slowly emerges. Not flesh, not stone, simply presence. An immense silver mask hangs silently between the 6 pools. Its eyes remain closed. When it speaks, no sound reaches your ears. Instead, its words simply appear within your minds. The path behind you is closed. Another path remains. Answer. And the Guardian asks a question, and he's waiting for your response. What is a god without worshippers?
An idea?
Nothing.
And with that, one of the portals, one of the colored portals, disappears, leaving 5 remaining. The mask asks another question. Which is stronger, the truth we see or the truth we believe?
I'm going to say believe.
Believe.
And with that, another colored pool disappears, leaving 4. Finally, even if gods can die, what endures?
Even if gods can die, what endures? Their
Faith? Hope?
yeah, their idea.
Faith? The
With
followers?
that, another portal disappears.
don't-
Only 3 portals remain.
I think we're getting these questions wrong.
The mask fades out of existence, leaving only the color pools. The ones that remain are leather brown, amber, and orange.
I hold up the compass and I see which one it points to.
It doesn't point to any one in particular.
Shit.
So is it like shifting between the 3?
Sure.
So it's just spinning in a circle is what you're saying.
Right.
Okay. Let me see something here. Okay.
Spell that can work for this. Let's see.
Well, let me look here. We have. How does sending stones work? Are we like they're walkie-talkies, right?
I could have swore we were given one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we know they're in our treasury, so that's kind of why I'm like, Like, if we go in one portal, we can report to the others.
It's a scary thought.
Are we
the
all going
Cinnatone
together?
works one way, right?
Correct.
And we can't receive anything from them.
No.
Mm-hmm. All right, I guess we have to take a gamble.
I guess
if you want to, let's see, real quick.
Can we see the horizon beyond the
make
portal?
An insight check.
Make an insight check. Okay.
Everybody?
Not just.
Oh, we got it.
Okay.
We got
Okay.
it.
It's impossible to know whether the mass
what?
was pleased or displeased by your answers.
Okay. So, can we see the horizon beyond the portal?
It's too hazy to make out any details.
So do we just have to pick one?
Do we? Quick question. Do we have that salad body?
You didn't say anything about taking it.
Damn, we should have took it. Okay.
I think we just have to go through one and see where we end up. I mean, hopefully, even if it's not Sigil, we can get close to Sigil.
Just got a question. I'm talking to the team. So we're assuming that we're gonna jump through one of these portals. Didn't they just lose a team just like us? What if this ain't the same situation they ran into?
You're talking about Hazard Team
the other
1?
team wasn't us.
Yeah,
That was
Hazard
like
Team
a year
1.
ago on a completely unrelated job that you don't know anything about. You still don't know what the job was, or even that it was a job, because that's a question in and of itself.
Okay. Here's what we gonna do. One person go in and see if the portal close. And then see if you can come back.
Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll be brave.
Which one you
Tie
gonna
a
go
rope
through?
to
Brown, amber, or orange?
Let's go with Amber.
Okay. So, Kitgumi touches the amber color pool, and she's immediately pulled inside, and you can't see her on the other side. It's too opaque.
Can we hear anything?
Nope.
Can we yank the rope back?
No.
So she's just there.
Yeah, as a
Can
matter
we
of
just
fact,
lose one of
the
our
rope
members?
is held fast. It's going through the pool, but it's kind of like one of those zip ties. You can move in one direction, but the second you try to pull in the other, you meet resistance.
What y'all want to do?
We have to go after her, right?
Yeah. Teamwork make the dream work. Let's go get her.
Everybody goes
I think
through
we always running
the.
off into danger.
I hate this idea.
Yeah, this is. I just want, for the record, this is a horrible idea. I feel like we got these questions wrong.
The other three of you go through the amber portal as well.
Well, I mean, if we just go to another one, then who knows what's going to happen? At least if we go in her
We're
portal,
together.
we're together. So, yeah. There's no way to know what would be in the other portals, so
There's no way for her to come back.
She's
Yeah.
stuck over there. We got to go to her. Oh man, the arrival! I swear we're gonna burn their business down.
So, you enter the plane of Bitopia. The surfaces of Bitopia's two layers face each other like the covers of a closed book. Looking up from Dothion, the top layer of the plane, a traveler can see Shurok, the other layer, about a mile overhead. Both layers are idealized worlds that reflect the plane's philosophy of personal achievement alongside social interdependence. This plane is also referred to as the Twin Paradises.
Well, shit. I think I picked a good portal.
And we're all back together, I assume,
And
yeah?
you're all back together, right.
Okay, that's good.
The moment you step through the shimmering pool, the endless silver of the astral disappears. For the first time in what feels like an eternity, you stand upon solid ground. Fresh air fills your lungs. A distant breeze stirs the landscape. Somewhere in the distance lies a portal back to Sigil. Not today, not tomorrow, but eventually. Now the compass only works in the astral plane, so you can't use it now to find a way home. The journey home is going to be longer than you expected. This is represented by a skill challenge called the Long Road Home. It is a complexity 3 challenge that requires 6 successes before 3 failures. The objective is to travel safely across Bitopia, overcoming natural obstacles, navigating unfamiliar territory, and locating a portal back to Sigil before exhaustion or misfortune claim the Godbone fragment. Primary skills include survival, perception, arcana, religion, and persuasion. Secondary skills are athletics, history, insight, medicine, and nature. So we can roll for initiative.
We want to level up before we do this.
I did already.
Yeah, anytime you guys want, you're totally free to do it, right?
Yeah, I was about to say that
there is
level
no
up was
more
nice
combat tonight, so I can tell you that you don't have to worry about having your character ready for combat or anything. If anything, we're going to have a quick skill challenge and then wrap up the story.
5. Did we take a long rest after that last one? No, right? After the swap?
You did.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. So we'll start with Kitgumi. What skill would you like to use for the long road home?
That's a great question. You listed off a bunch, none of which are really. Okay, let me think. My best skills are acrobatic, insight, religion, and stealth. Don't think any of those would really help. So my next option, I guess I'll do survival. It's kind of my next best option.
Survival is a good one. You can navigate unfamiliar terrain and avoid becoming lost. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna say I use a luck point.
Sure.
Always forget I have them. I always have to remember I need to do this before, but 14, there we go.
There you go. There's a success. Turned a failure into a success, so there you go. You use survival again to navigate unfamiliar terrain and avoid becoming lost. What would Vox like to do?
Fox is going to You said secondary. We can use medicine, right?
Sure.
I'm gonna make sure the team stays up and healthy.
Sure. That's a tough DC, though. Ooh, but you
Nice.
crushed it. 2 successes. Very nice. All right, what you got, Arendor?
I'm going to use investigation to attempt to plot a course that gets us there safely.
That's a tough one, but you can try it. Unfortunately, that's a failure.
Okay.
All right, Cap, what you got?
Could I use perception to look around?
Absolutely.
Or would that be more-
Spot landmarks, trails, and portal signs before you miss it. Absolutely. Perception's a good one. You got heroic inspiration. You could use that to avoid a failure.
I do.
Nice.
There we go.
All right, and then we come back round to Kid Gumi.
Okay. Let me see. No, I was gonna make a nature check, but then I realized I have a +0 to that, so that's not a good idea. Yeah, stealth wouldn't be. History, no. Arcana, no. Animal handling, no.
Arcana, yes.
No, I have a 0 on Arcana.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm saying no. I'm just like, I'm looking at my options, and so I'm like, animal handling, I'm like, I have a +2 to that. I don't think I can use it. Can I make a perception check to kind of see, like, as sort of lookout for the group to make sure, like, no one's trying to sneak up on us?
Absolutely. Any one character just can't attempt a skill 2 times in a row. Captain just did perception, but you're welcome to do a perception as well.
Yeah, okay, great. Thank you. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna say, because this is how Lucky works now, is that I'm going to use a luck point to reroll if I need to. Didn't even need it.
Didn't need it. All right. All right, Vox.
I'm gonna try insight check to see if I notice any changes in the terrain.
Well, insight's more about people.
Okay, I can stick back to medicine.
Well, you did medicine last time, right? So you can't do medicine again until you could do it next turn, but you couldn't do it two times in a row.
I guess I'll do a survival.
Survival works.
Okay. With guidance. Luckily, I said that before I rode. And it didn't help.
I don't think guidance helps here, unfortunately. All right, so we got 4 successes and 2 failures. And we come to Arendor.
Okay, can you remind me what the primary skills for this are?
Survival, perception, arcana, religion, and persuasion.
Okay. I'm gonna use persuasion to keep everyone's their morale up as we try to find our way through.
Yeah, absolutely. You can also earn assistance, guidance, and hospitality from local petitioners and travelers.
Perfect. Okay.
Nice. So we are at what's called in baseball a full count. Whatever happens next, whether a success or a failure, determines everything. And it comes down to Captain. What you got?
Oh, no stress. I already used perception. And I couldn't use athletics or intimidation. Right. That's what I'm
Athletics would be a tough DC.
Yeah. Like, what would the DC be?
18.
Tell me. And what's the top three? The main ones?
Survival, Perception, Arcana, Religion, or Persuasion.
Those are all plus 0.
You got guidance, so you can add a D4. You already used
And
your heroic
for-
inspiration.
Yeah, I already used my heroic inspiration. So it's a
I'll
DC
tell you
12,
what.
you
Tell
said?
you what. With athletics, I'll give you a DC
Yeah.
15, not 18, because that seems a little arbitrarily high. Athletics seems like it more directly applies, but you can blame the AI for that one.
No, that's yeah, I'm gonna do athletics. It's a long shot, but with the guidance.
You got it.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm plus 6, so I kind of.
Excellent. So after weeks of steady travel, the party locates a stable portal leading back to Sigil. The God's Bone fragment remains pristine.
But we don't have a key.
Well, you located a different portal home.
Okay.
And however you did it, you used, locals who knew the portal, like how to
Makes sense.
activate it. You figured out a way home.
Okay, yeah, got it.
The familiar streets of Sigil have never seemed so welcoming. The constant noise, the crowded streets, even the smell. After everything you've endured, the City of Doors almost feels comforting. The journey back to the shattered temple is uneventful. Word has apparently spread of your success, and several Athar stand waiting as Vela Sorn steps forward to greet you. Her eyes immediately fall upon the God's Bone fragment. And for the first time since meeting her, she smiles. She first of all says we're gonna say somewhere in the intervening weeks, eventually, if you guys didn't decide to use the Sending Stone to reach out to home, they reached out to you because they were wondering where the hell you were. So word had spread that you got stranded in the Outer Plains, and Vela, says immediately that she's happy that you were able to get home safely. But she's ecstatic to have delivery of the God's Bone fragment. And she, nods and tells you, this was excellent work, and will serve her purposes well. And she immediately pays you the remaining 400 gold, so 100 gold each.
Excellent.
You said
So
100 gold each?
Right.
So, what is this, by the way?
One second. Does this work? The fragment?
Yeah, what is it?
It's just a petrified piece of god corpse. And it's proof that the gods can die. The fragment has properties that you guys never really explored about, fragments of memory and experience that from the god's existence.
Yeah, I didn't want to break it.
But also proves that they can die, which is why the Athar want it.
You sent us out to prove your thesis of what you believe?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, very important to them. That was why they paid 800 gold for a piece of.
Yeah, I was about to
bone from the
say,
astral
I
plane,
understood
right?
that was the whole point in the first place.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I understood what we were doing. Like, this was explained.
Right.
I get that.
Following your return home from your planar exodus, Dr. Zorblax gives you a routine wellness check. During his exam, he discovers that 2 of you may have been infected by red sled tadpoles, but it is difficult to tell. He says, if you're cursed, and that's a fairly substantial if, you'll want to remove curse spell as soon as possible. Most temples will happily relieve you of 75 gold pieces for the service. And then he looks
Do
at
it for you
Vox.
for free.
He says,
Oh, thank God.
Vox might have friends at the gatehouse who can do it for less.
You don't need the gatehouse. I'll do it for you for free.
Oh, thank you.
Am I aware? Are we aware
now.
that we're cursed?
Now you are, right.
Okay.
I just need time to change the spell, and I'll be able to get it done for you.
Okay, thank you. You're a good man.
I need to find a blacksmith to trade this plate, though. That's what I need.
But, I know we discussed this on our travels home. But obviously, we have to get back at our competitors at some point. I need to know how far you guys are willing to go.
Before we do that, can I try something?
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna go into the head lady's office and slap the card on the desk and say, how far, at what realm are you willing to lie for us?
Can you explain what you're talking about?
If I burn down a competitor's warehouse, could you say I was here the whole time?
She laughs and says,
How long were we in the planes and at that other plane?
almost 3 weeks, but not quite 3 weeks. And it's a good thing because that 2d4 that I just rolled is how many days before the tadpoles hatch and kill you.
I'm gonna tap the card and look at her very sternly and say, hey, you're laughing, but I'm dead serious. We were in there for weeks. What took a day to complete.
Listen, Vox. I may know someone where if we can't do the job, they can. And I'm saying this very, very guardedly. Of if we can't do it, I maybe know of a way of someone else who can do it.
Okay, we can make that happen. But we need alibis. So
I'm saying we hire someone. That's what I'm saying. So that it's not us. We would have an alibi. That's what I'm trying to say discreetly.
oh yeah, obviously
That's what I'm trying to say, man.
He doesn't understand these cues.
Okay. So Kagumi is very uncomfortable, but she's like, this has pissed me so much. Like, this has pissed me off so much. And like, this is a line. She's like, this is the nuclear. She's like, this is our nuclear option. It's one thing if we want to like fuck with them a bit. It's another thing to go with my option. I just need to let you know there is a card up my sleeve I can offer you guys.
Oh.
but it is a nuclear only option. I need you guys to understand this. Like, getting involved with this card, like, this pissed me off enough that I'm willing to use it. But I need you guys to understand, like, this is a can of worms we're opening.
We're having this conversation in front of this lady.
Well, not in front of her. I'm trying to, like, I'm saying, like, this is a discussion I have with you guys on the road.
Right.
Like, I wanted to, that's why I was like, how are we all feeling? Like, are we on the nuclear level yet? Or are we on the, we're really pissed, but we're not yet nuclear?
I got a question.
Yes.
So if a snake bites you, do you kick it to the side and let it bite another day, or do you kill it on the spot?
I need to make sure we're all on this because you don't understand.
We need
what
to
this
make a
means for
statement
humans.
so
Use
this
option,
never happens
That's my
again.
point. All right, if that's the case, I can introduce us to somebody, and that's all Kagumi's going to say in regards to that. If we need help getting back at them.
About to get a lot of work coming our way because there ain't gonna be too many more competitors.
Good. We'll see what happens.
Teska, for her part, is furious. Because another courier company deliberately endangered her employees. Interfering with a contract is one thing. Stranding my people in the astral plane, that's another.
Okay. It's good to hear she's kind of on our side.
X1RX adds that he checked. Blocking another company's portal isn't technically illegal. So they have limited legal options.
If their building just happened to catch on fire and all the exits just happen to get blocked, it's not illegal, right? Or I can go to the gay house and let loose a bunch of crazy people into them. Which one you want to do?
Well, for crazy.
Well, I mean, like I said, we have my nuclear option. If you guys really want to go to that extreme. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but it'll get done.
It's cool. I got 1,500 gold sitting on it. What you got?
Well, okay. So this is something Dan will have to step in with, but Kagumi's going to reach out to... She's going to reach out to Liara and kind of send a message of, you probably, if she can send a letter, she's just going to be like, I wouldn't be surprised if you already know, but I've just returned from being stuck in the astral plane for weeks. If you're willing to invite me back in, we'd like to offer a job.
You're contacting...
Like, I'm sending it through the channels, like, addressed to her old boss, Liara Moonshadow.
Right. You wanna engage their services.
Yeah, that's my nuclear option of, like, this has really pissed her off.
But against whom?
Again, to be like,
Switzigal is a pretty big organization.
The whole organization. Every single one of them. They left a card, Dan. The whole organization.
You know what? That's actually a good point, because I was thinking of just like, can you fuck with them for a couple weeks? But I mean, I don't want to fuck with innocent people. I want to know. Right. Okay, maybe I'll hold off on that, because it's like, no, I need to know who we're hiring, because I was thinking more of a beat the shit out of a couple people, like just ruin a couple jobs, like cost them money is what I was thinking of hiring them for.
Right.
But if it's that big of an organization, then maybe we wait.
Quick question. Where is their organization located? What ward?
Where do I have them? Let me see.
Clerk, I think.
I think that's where I put. I'm pretty sure I put a warehouse or a dispatch office. I'm just gonna search for it. Yeah, clerk's ward.
They're in the clerk's ward.
That's
Okay, so
their
they're not in the high
central
ward.
dispatch office.
That's where they are. The rivals.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, all right. I'm just trying to get my plan together. Okay.
Clerk's ward, I think, is where you live now.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where you live. I
Okay,
was while you guys were discussing arson and other things, I was very quickly consulting with my AI co-DM, and I won't tell you what the responses were, but I'll tell you what I typed in. So I went back to the Adventure 7 chat, and I said my players are furious at Swift Signal for blocking the portal and going nuclear. And among other things, I got a laugh emoji from the AI. And then
Nice.
I elaborated, they want to burn down Swift Signal Warehouse. And it's like, congratulations, you've created a villain your players genuinely hate.
Nice. All right.
Nice. All right, so let's get into, in our last few minutes here, we'll get into the post-game. Now, you were away for more than half of the month that has elapsed. You still will be paid for a full month when we start next session, even though you only worked 2 weeks of it, because you were on a paid job. So you continue to get paid, even though it took you, about 15 days to make the trip home. Anything you would like to do with the remaining 15 days of the month?
I want to sell the I want to sell the half plate and the 2.5 and the breast, and I want to trade the full for a different kind.
Sell the Git Yankee armor
Mhm.
and the Mind Flayer breast, because the breastplate was from the Mind Flayer.
Wouldn't that be 2 of them? Since I was 2 of them there.
Yeah, but some of them were
Two
damaged,
halves on the bread.
um, and not salvageable because they were so
Okay.
damaged. Right, I got run through. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have a hard time selling the Git Yankee armor. A lot of people know how a Git Yankee will react to seeing that, and they don't want any part of it.
Just hold on till we get to another room.
Or take a huge discount.
They can melt it down, right, and still use the metal.
Yeah, but you would get less for that.
Okay. What we got to do to see somebody take?
I'd say you get a third of the value just for it as raw metal.
It's something.
What if we give it to a competition and then accuse them of killing and stealing it from my gift company?
So, Vox said he wanted to spend his weeks in particular trying to get rid of this Git Yankee armor. So I'll write something about that. Anybody else want to declare their time, or just kind of leave it generally unclined, recovering from your planar excursion?
Yeah, I think just a general hanging out, I think, for this period.
Well, actually, I have one thing of note for Goo. Since she had a near-death experience, she got stranded. I think, especially in the astral plane, because time was so weird, she's like really in her feels right now, and she's like, what would happen if I disappeared? I think she's willing to go looking for somebody to look into her mom's disappearance. I think she's kind of like, I think I need to deal with this. Like, I'm not saying I'm expecting, like, anything right away, but, like, I think she's going to put out feelers to be like, can somebody put me in touch with somebody to look into this?
Right.
At least that's where I see her head at, of like, okay, I'm like having a lot of stuff happen to me in a very short period of time.
Right. All right. Sounds like that's good. Anybody has any other ideas or stuff like that? Drop it in the weeks. I've already got some stuff written, so I can just adapt to what you had to say tonight.
When's the captain's fight?
So I'll let you know that the next update for the captain, I wrote today, as a matter of fact. It's the update I will be doing for him on Monday. And it basically says that the fight is scheduled. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
So it's
So until then, you'll just be
no longer just people speculating. Now it's like it's going to happen. But there's going to be a little hype, so it's not going to happen next week, but it'll probably happen the week after. Yeah. All right. Right on. Anything? Anybody got anything else before we wrap up?
No, sir.
Nope.
Cool. All right. Thanks, everybody. I assume we're on for next Monday, right?
Absolutely.
Cool.
I believe so, yeah.
All right. We'll see everybody on the 10th for adventure number 8, which I don't mind foreshadowing for you. Adventure number 8 is going to take you into Avernus.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
So,
In the hell.
yeah, you're going into hell next week,
Okay.
Time to get a nice team.
right?
This is gonna be interesting.
Right. All right.
I wonder if one of us is going to turn evil.
Happy 5th level. I look forward to multi-attack and whatever else benefits you get.
Oh,
from
yeah.
that. 5th level's a good advancement, so enjoy that. And long rest, and we will see you on Monday.
Cool.
All right.
Okay,
Catch you guys later.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Later.
Yep. Bye.
Have a good week.